Mature Simmer here, back for our third job. At this point, I think I'm going to be maximizing my payment per mile, so that's how I've got jobs sorted at this point, and I'll probably be doing that for a little bit. Here we go.
Turn left.
Alright, we're on our way. See you at the other end. Okay, so here we are, pulling into our destination. Nothing too eventful on this trip. Obviously just discovered Huron. The other thing, I do have actual day-night cycles as a mod. So, since it's November in the real world, in real time, we're getting to some pretty short days. So, even though it's only 6:36 p.m. here, that is why it's starting to get dark. So, we'll probably have a lot of things in the dark for a while, but just letting you guys know. Alright, hopefully this one will be less challenging than before. I think I may have started to turn a bit too early. We'll see if it gives it to us or if I'm going to have to fix it. Actually not too bad. Whoops. Alright. So I've got some wood shavings, not too difficult to park. Oh, we did level up. So let's see. Given that it's going to get harder and harder to level up, I am going to start unlocking the different load types before I expand the distance, because once again, a real driver is going to run local for quite a bit. Okay, so this is interesting. So for the fourth option, we've got some special transports now that we've unlocked those. I don't know, those may always be the highest per mile, but I don't know that I just want to do those. But for now, we'll take this one. Oh, that's a weird effect on the vehicle up there. Car keeps coming through the truck. Guess as long as they don't eventually break through, we're okay. Alright, see you on the other end. Alright, we're coming into the railroad depot in Fresno, which is where we need to drop this off. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to park this, so I may end up skipping parking, because I believe this kind of depot is pretty challenging, but we will see. As it is, this is pretty difficult to get into, so Because, yeah, this is,
You have arrived at your destination.
this is a difficult one. I do recall that, but I think I've tried this several times, swinging as much as I can here. That may be too far. Yeesh. Yep. Oh boy. Well, we will try. But yeah, I think the challenge is getting it straight enough. I think it just doesn't straighten out. But I will certainly try. I think that's as good as I can make it for certain, so we'll see. Oh, look at that. Whoops, too far. Terrific. All right. But yeah, that was challenging enough that I certainly don't want that to be my trip every time. I mean, it did give me a great bonus and so forth, but alright. Alright, I'm gonna do fragile just because the markup is higher. So at this point, $1,846. We've made $346 after 4 trips. The mature simmer back. So trying to figure out our next job. And it's intriguing, certainly, because playing with these mods definitely creates a different dynamic than I was expecting. Now the highest per mile, even though one of the longer ones is not the highest in all cases. Well, I guess it kind of is, but still, you know, I can make 161 here. And I don't have an articulated trailer, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do that one. And that should give us a good kick up in the bank account. So we'll see you when we're done. Alright, arriving at the FedEx location here in LA.
You have arrived at your destination.
Looks like we've got to park a little further out here. So I'm going to swing this around, I think this way. Many times in this type of yard they have you park right against the wall, so this is a little different layout than I'm used to, but should be okay. It wasn't quite enough room to pull up enough to get a great angle there, but should be able to do this without too much difficulty. Getting closer to that trailer than I'd like, but so I did have one issue as I was driving along where the interstate ended up being closed because of a wreck, and so I did end up hitting somebody, but not hard enough that I got any kind of a fine, thank goodness, because we can ill afford any problems with this economy mod. So Good news is we're still at 1846. And I think we finally will be over 2,000 once we get paid out here. Okay. Not enough XP to level up. And again, as a comparison, normally I think it's 2,300 to get to level 4. So you can see it takes a little more with this mod to get there. So yeah, $2,007. Okay, looking for the next load. I'm just going to go with this frac tank here. Okay, we'll see you at the other end. Alright, we're here in Yuma, ready to get this tank dropped off. So on the way over, also discovered San Diego and El Centro. So that's going to start giving us a lot of different origination points, which is good, because that'll give us a variety of jobs to run. So yeah, definitely let me know down below if you guys would rather see a little more, or, you know, have me do this in a different way, because I know having 40 minutes of driving might not be real entertaining to watch, and they're going to get longer eventually, but also just jumping in and out at the start and end might be too much the other way. So certainly let me know down below what ideas you have on the best way to take you guys through this series, because as I said, it's certainly gonna ultimately be a lot of runs to get anywhere, just because of the realistic economy. So we just missed the arrow there, but so this is kind of the backside of the extended traffic lights, where they're more like real traffic lights, is that if you miss it, you've got a longer light cycle on the back end too. So, but we get to, ooh, that's a nice old car that just turned right there. I was gonna say, we get to observe the traffic and see what is going on here in Yuma. So yeah, SCS is coming out with more announcements about Texas, so I'm wondering if we're getting close to that being released. I really thought it would take a lot longer, but and it still may, but we'll see. I'm also waiting to see if they repurpose the Wyoming team to the next state, which I assume logically it would be Montana, but what? Oh, I hit somebody? Oh my goodness, I just lost $400. Yeah, that's a lot. I don't know how that happened, but obviously it did. I was looking in my mirror too. I'm like, oh good, I'm clear, and I don't know who clipped us, but that's not good. So this is the challenge with, you know, realism, but that's what I signed up for in this series, so. Forget about the turning radius on these frac tanks with the wheel being way at the back. But I've got a little bit more room here with the way this yard is set up, so why is he not? Ah, this is terrible. Wow. So yeah, I end up making these videos somewhat lengthy because I can't park this thing for the life of me. This is ridiculous. See, I'm not sure I'm going to clear this sign, and then if I do, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do what I need anyway. Well, good news is it's moving that way, so I guess it works, but then we're going to have to swing it back around the other way, so. Alright, so I'm going to cut pretty sharp now because, again, with that turning radius, I think I'm going to need every inch I can. Alright. Good news is this should hopefully again be a full 90 for parking, but we'll see. See what it gives us. Not sure I could have done that much better, so I will take it. Alright. Wow, it only gave us 40. So yeah, $400 ticket. Not good when I'm only making $128 on a trip like that. It's going to take me 3 trips to make it up. 4 trips. Wow. I'm doing so well. Alright, as much as I dislike the frac tank, given the last trip we had, it's hard to pass it up. It's good rates per mile. Obviously, I've got to make up what I did for clipping whoever I clipped on that last trip, so we'll take it. I think this is the same refinery we left with the frac tank before, so they obviously liked our skill set. So we'll see you at the other end. Alright, we're here at the Caterpillar location where we're dropping off this tank. No accidents in this leg, thank goodness. So we'll be just about $100 away from where we were, because we this is not good, because the way that tank swings, this is going to be tough. Well, I think I may back this out and then go ahead and come in and cut it differently. This is going to be miserable otherwise, I think. I might clip this fence anyway. Alright. So let me get back in the cab. Oops. Ah. Alright. I ended up not parking because I hit the enter key by accident. Oh well. So I lost Probably 90 XP. 40 maybe, but either way. So, job is done. Because I made a mistake and hit the wrong button. So, thanks for tagging along. See you next time.